bars be early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time with J.K. Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent
that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 36 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Ravens nothing.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is
And he
good.
knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. But now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
25, check 25, check 25. Alert. Half 85, half 85.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bills 14, Ravens 7. To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
31 yards. And the Ravens.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One more time with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Makes the score.
That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First down, Baltimore.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
We got 4. We got 4. 40's the right.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 20-yard line.
On second down now, Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
To the yard, bringing up third and 12.
From the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 85 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
At 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here we go. Line 36. Line 36. Watch the twist.
Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Yeah, this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 60 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. After the sack on first down, Allen flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 84 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Third down.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jerry Hughes, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, 28 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This one caught by Davis, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Beasley right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Good for a Buffalo.
Allen to throw. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And no, they can't connect on the pass, so that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Gabriel Davis. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Responsible without you.